He's with Josh. Lock this one and the other one as well. Yeah. Okay. Mic check, mic check. Alan, can you hear me?
Mic check 1 2. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, clear, man.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, clear now. Can you start?
Yes, definitely. Been waiting.
Chicken straight out Trucana. Yeah, cause we straight out Trucana. Straight out Trucana. Hear the sounds from the valleys of Loima. Kamkonasi basi mwache kutupima. Trucana land ile place ya miujiza. Akuji kibaki joy kitua watoto wa giza.
All right, man. Welcome to another episode of Straight from Trucana podcast. This is a podcast by two young men from northern Kenya having random conversations about various issues that have been happening throughout the week in our daily lives. Sometimes we're funny, sometimes we chat shit, but most times we are deep as well. This is also the one and only podcast from this part of the country, and we are trying to put this region on the map when it comes to the podcasting game. Allow me to introduce myself. I go by the name Agre Limlim.
And my name is Alan.
Yeah, man. How's your week, bro?
Oh, the week was awesome. Nothing much happened, like with the lockdown and everything. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I'm keeping safe and I've not had coronavirus yet.
I'm in Nairobi. Allen is in Turkana. The lockdown got me in Nairobi, so I cannot leave. I was planning to come back last week on Wednesday, but then the lockdown
I guess it's a
happened,
dream come true for you.
No, it's not a dream come true. Okay, there's nothing much I'm going to do in Lodwa, so it's okay if I stay here for a couple of months.
Okay, yeah, you do you, man.
But my week has been good. I'm happy. I'm grateful, man.
What did you do? What strange thing happened?
Nothing strange, man. Last week was my birthday. I turned 27, man. I'm not getting any getting older, man. But I'm happy because
Yeah.
the last year was a tough one. There's a lot of growth that has happened in my life. 2 years ago we were listening to the mics are open. Now we have our own podcast. So I'm happy, man. I'm grateful. We are pushing. Yeah, we're getting obviously a lot of pressures that
Yeah,
need to do
about that,
more.
I was just thinking the other day, like in our podcast, when we started, we had these big dreams,
Yeah, man.
get people to listen to our podcast and even maybe catch attention of some prominent people.
Yeah, man.
But just after the last episode where we had Jimani,
You're
that's
like you've
in
exceeded whatever you
more.
wanted.
It's not really what I wanted. What I wanted to feel
Okay.
about the podcast.
I
I
understand.
have already felt it. I'm looking for another feeling, like better one, because how we are working is exceeded anything I was ever thinking about.
Yeah, man. The only way
And
is,
whatever.
I was saying, G always says, you have to evolve, you have to grow, you have to do more. So that is what, that is like.
I'm just wondering, so that to keep this fresh, what more can we wish for?
Let me tell you, like,
Even home right now in Lodwa, we're quite a big thing already, so we have a lot of people who are listening to us. I'm just wondering, what's the goal?
yeah, let me tell
I've
you.
already reached there, man.
So, like I was saying, we've had the privilege to record at G-Money Studios. And when I look around the studio, there's couples of merchandise. The mics are open merchandise. The equipments are, they are good, they're nice. And for us, obviously that is like the end goal. You see, like having our own merch, having our own equipment, having our own like creating a bigger fan base even outside of Turkana. You understand? Like you see that billboard at the bridge, it will be a good feeling when there's a billboard of Straight from Turkana podcast on that bridge, and everyone looks at that podcast, and definitely they're going to listen to it. You understand?
Maybe the
A lot
merchandise
more
would
that
be
is
a
coming.
fun activity. Like when we wanted to meet Jimani, you remember how excited I was?
Yeah, man, I understand.
You know, I need that feeling again. The first time you told me that he's been talking about our podcast
Yeah.
on his podcast,
Yeah.
it was like, what is this? You know, but so right now,
Yeah, man.
maybe we bring up those merchandise and we have a couple of T-shirts and things,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
maybe that will be exciting also.
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, man.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was
Talk to
wanted
me,
to
talk to
ask
me.
you, April Fool's Day, man. Did you get pranked?
It was not like a prank on me. It was a prank on many people. It was a prank on many people.
Okay.
The guy is about NBA. The guys started a rumor that Steph Curry and LeBron in the same team. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was the whole day I was just dreaming
Like,
about
you're
it,
so
and
excited.
before I learned it was a prank. Yeah, before I learned, I was trying to imagine the scenarios, how the game would go, and I was just like, wow, they really got me there.
Imagine if those two were in
They
the
got
same
me.
team, man.
Yeah, they got me there. Right now, when I think about it, it's not possible. but on that day, I was like, wow,
Why
I'm
do you
gonna be a
think-
Laker fan again.
Why do you think? I'm not a fan of basketball that much. Maybe the last game, you see, like the finals is the only game that I watch. I don't watch basketball the whole season. But
Yeah.
imagine if those two were in the same teams, considering how big they are. Do you understand? Like how these two are like the biggest thing in the NBA. Steph Curry and LeBron James in the same team. Where do you think will LeBron?
Hey,
Let's say it
It's
was
going,
supposed
going
to
to be
happen.
bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad news.
Do you think
They probably win the
Steph-
championship. They probably win.
Steph will leave GSW and come to Lakers, or LeBron will go the
No,
other side?
No, that's the thing right now. After thinking about the prank, I come to think about Steph not gonna leave Golden State anytime. Yeah, I think it's just gonna extend his deal because he's already old. He's 30 something,
Okay.
and he's not gonna move to another team. He's just going to die with the Golden State Warriors, I think,
Steph is how old?
and end his legacy there.
How old is Steph?
He's 33 years old.
Yeah, I was actually.
So right now the Golden State are dangling a contract on him because he's going to be a free agent soon, maybe 1 year next
Okay.
year. So they're gonna give him a 4-year contract of 200 million. He's not going to say no.
$200
It's
million
going to give him a
or
max
200
contract.
million Kenyan shillings.
Mm. What are those guys in Kenya?
Yeah, man, we need to set the record straight. Yeah, I mean,
$200 million, man. Right now is a couple of guys getting that over 4 years. LeBron is one of them.
yeah.
Over 4 years. Yeah. So I don't think he's going to leave. They're going to just make the team better.
Yo,
But it
my
was a really good prank.
My
those guys.
April Fool's Day prank was like, yo. I went on Facebook and I said, you know what? I finally found the love of my life.
Yeah, I laughed at that. I knew this crazy guy. How could you just?
How did that come easy?
I was like, ha ha. It was indeed. It was really just how easy. How can you just be out there talking smack about relationship and stuff, and you
all
just
of a
come one
sudden-
day you find
all of a
man.
sudden you found the love of your life.
Oh, it's gonna be very fair.
Let me
Could
tell
be
you,
maybe
man.
Cupid is like alive.
Do you know the funny thing is, I
Yeah.
got a lot of congratulations off of that.
Those are haters, man.
And I was like surprised,
fucking
like,
haters.
whoa, are you guys serious, man? Like, you guys really think
How?
that I am willing and ready to like settle down right now?
No, you're not.
Nah, bro. Nah,
So
I'm not ready.
You
Yeah.
know, this conversation is not for this place, but you should know. Like, I don't get the logic where you want to be sad for the rest of your life.
What makes you think?
For
yeah,
I mean,
like-
for
like
for
how-
even a few
No,
a
the
few
problem
more
is,
days.
Alan, the problem is you always think that when you're in a relationship, you're happy. You can create your own happiness outside. Trust me, bro. Like,
You know, I've been there, man. I've been inside and outside the relationship thing, and I know which one is better.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
know.
like
You know,
relationships.
for you, and for you, I even know you.
Mhm.
You would do better with a girlfriend, man. You somebody you know. You
Are
do
you
all this
saying,
the
like,
bullshit
every
you
time I'm
always
in a
do about the
relationship-
cooking and yeah.
Are you saying like every time I'm in a relationship, I'm always okay, and when I'm not in a relationship, I'm not okay? Bro, come on, man.
Yeah, everybody, when you're in a relationship, you're a much better person.
Not everybody.
You're
man.
more,
Not
you're more.
everybody.
Everybody, like according
Wagwan in
according
the
to me,
house.
I don't know what's happening in the kitchen. According to me, most of the guys I know, when they're having their relationship on the right, and we're talking about guys, and there's a lady in the picture, and they're texting, and they're calling, and they're hooking up, and the guy don't have time for the boys anymore. This guy is usually very good and happy.
Bro, let me tell you.
But when
man.
the guy is with the boys, when you're hanging out with the boys only, and you don't have somebody to check on you every day, you're the saddest, and just drinking and partying and drugs.
Being in a relationship is a good thing. You understand? But
I know.
It shouldn't be the source of your happiness. Like someone else should not be the source of your happiness.
Already covered that.
Like, listen,
we've already covered that.
Yeah, man. So don't say.
We already said that you go into a relationship when you are happy.
Exactly.
But we are now saying about being happier. So you say you're happy when you're single.
Like they top it.
You don't want a little more sugar?
Don't put words in my mouth, Alan. I said
you don't want a little more sugar?
I can create my own sugar
in your
what
coffee. I mean? In your coffee. Yeah, let's assume you have your own sugar.
Okay.
But we all know a man on his own right is not complete. You're just there.
Who?
It is. I'm a man. You know what? How many days do you want to sleep alone, or like you don't have somebody to cuddle with you? You don't.
Who said just because you have known means that you'll be sleeping alone? Who said?
So what's that? What's that you're doing?
No, bruv.
You're probably in a relationship. You don't want us to know, which is cool.
No, bruv. Listen.
Which is cool. When you're ready, bro.
When I'm ready,
you tell us about
inshallah.
it. But maybe you guys, you don't talk like you're not in a relationship. But you are already in a relationship. You're just hiding it, you know. I've known. Sasa nimekujua sasa. You talk about here, you don't like relationship. Only that because you don't want anybody to know about it.
No,
but you are out there with your mama every day. Sawa, agree.
No,
that is your style, and now I know. I know. So I wish you happiness with your secret girlfriend.
Alan, listen. You will not create a relationship for me out there, and then people think that I'm in a relationship when it's a bet. Listen.
What have you just said? You just said that you already have somebody you spend every time with.
I have not.
That's a relationship. It's just you have not labeled.
those are not my words, and I've not told you.
We'll rewind. We'll rewind this when you are listening to it, and we'll hear. We'll hear. Not today. Not today. Not today. We'll listen when it's already in the air, and we'll clarify.
No worries,
you know,
bro, but
you can even cut this.
Listen, man. Just because you are single, you don't have anyone in your life, doesn't mean you can't sleep with someone. Doesn't mean you'll be sleeping alone.
That's a contradiction.
Let me say that.
That's a big contradiction. That's a big contradiction, you know. Because once you have somebody, even if it's once, you did it. Not unless you talked and you said, we're never going to do this thing again. You already have started something, you know. You're just in denial, you know. You're just in denial. You know, that's why you should be just a man. You're now 27. You're a man now. You're a grown-up. You should not tell girl, you know, I need you to be mine. We need to make this me and you. We're doing. You don't have to post it or anything. You know, you never see me posting anything. But you need to tell yourself, you know, and some of your friends that you get Nini. So I can stop being your wingman.
No,
you know,
listen.
now I may be being a wingman to you.
Alan, every time I'm in a relationship, I always say that. I always say I'm in a relationship, and I always tell you, and you know that. So don't say that I have a relationship.
Yeah,
on the
continue.
side.
Endelea hivyo.
Do not say I have a relationship on the side. I do not have a relationship. If I have, I will tell you. When I get there.
You guy, I'm not trusting
When I get
this. I'm not trusting this thing.
Trust
man.
me, I'll tell you, bro.
Yeah,
and I can
I'm not
introduce
trusting.
to you.
I'm not trusting.
Okay.
Maybe it's not fine. Maybe the chick is not fine. You don't want everybody to know about it, yeah?
You know me, man.
But you know, there's inner beauty. There's inner beauty, my friend. We're not looking about the physical thing only. If you have somebody who you are chilling with a lot, you are texting a lot, you are saying, hey, what are you doing? Good night. You're good, my friend. You know what I'm talking about. That's the...
trying to force issues, but Allow me, bro. Allow me. Listen.
But that's the little happiness I'm saying. You know, single people are happy, you know. But
Okay.
there's that one point of the, you know, after 24 hours, when you are happy alone, there's 1 hour you know you don't want to be alone out of every day.
I understand.
And that
Get it.
1 hour you can, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And you can get it if you want it.
Oh yeah, that was my prank.
But yeah.
Guys sent their congratulations messages. Some people like you, you know what? You guys, you're playing with our heads, man. You're playing with our minds.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I knew.
bruh, you guys do not know me, man.
Yeah, but you know, like it's gonna be a good thing for you. You know, it's gonna take your game and your respect to another level.
You're always on my case for for being single.
I'm always on anybody's case. You remember I was talking to Domi all the time. Don't you remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I was always talking, and most of the boys are good. You know, I know my brother.
What were you
My
telling
brother
Domi?
is enjoying
Big up
right
Domi,
now.
man. Big up
Well,
Domi.
I was telling Domi, you need to get a girlfriend. You know.
Has he
Yeah,
gotten
all
one?
the time. I don't want this thing, and I think Domi is cool right now. I always see him with somebody by his side, so
Yo, that man
you
has
know he's
suffered,
very
you know?
happy nowadays, and he has really, really,
Hey,
really.
bruv, that
And,
man has
yeah,
suffered,
and,
man. Thank God he got someone.
Yeah. I'm so
Yeah.
happy for him.
Yeah, we happy, man. We happy.
Yeah, it was like he was trashing every time, and I know my friend like Kennedinho. You know, those guys are really happy right now. They are really having a good, solid
Yeah,
life.
big up the man.
This
them.
is a big mentor. He's a big mentor. You know, looking up to guys like those. While you are looking up to guys like me.
You are looking up to Ken.
Yes, I'm looking up to Ken. You know, the solid. You know, you got a really solid life.
And Ken, I'm never gonna look up to Ken. You have
Not
lacked
to everything,
mentors.
you know,
You
but
have lacked mentors.
some aspect, some aspect about him is a really solid dude and
Yeah,
dependable.
big up,
And
man, yeah. So moving on, man. I saw a post on a magazine or newspaper, sorry, about the Kakuma refugee camp. The government is proposing that it's going to close it. Did you see that? Alan, can you hear me?
Hey, what are you saying?
I was saying, yeah. I saw the post in the newspaper that the Kakuma refugee camp they're proposing to close it.
Yeah, it was a government thing.
It's someone that works in that refugee camp. What effects do you think? How will that affect? What will be the effects of closing down the refugee camp?
Obviously, the job thing. Many guys employed at the place.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like the Kakuma refugee camp. Sorry, has what do you call it? Non-government organizations and other organizations that help these humanitarian organizations that have created jobs for so many years, man. I don't know when was that. I think in the 80s is when the refugee was
Yeah.
So like imagine closing it
So
down.
I think
how many people will lose
closing
jobs?
is not gonna.
And not
Many
even,
people lose jobs.
and not even employment only. Suppliers and a
Your business.
business. You know what I mean? Like a lot.
Also, those guys who live in the camp, the refugees, they have rights.
Imagine where
They have
they
a
can
right to good life. And I mean, it's a big problem, but they're not like coming to stay in a camp in Nairobi. You do know the conditions that are set up there in Kakuma?
Bro,
Do you know the conditions that are in Kalobe? It's nothing to be proud about and say close, like the proud Matiangi is trying to do.
you know the Kakuma
don't have- we don't have to
refugee camp. Kakuma refugee camp. Even Kibra is better than a Kakuma refugee camp.
Yeah.
Way better.
definitely.
Like the standards of living in that refugee camp, bruv. Even
It's
someone
not something
in
we can
Mathare-
we can
even-
chase.
Even someone in Madare is living a better life.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah, man.
definitely,
So
and it's not something we can say that at the get out. It's like somebody come to ask for you to stay in your house, and you put him on a corner of a fence outside, sleeping on the mat, and then you come and say that now it's a time you really to move.
yeah, man.
You know,
You've
it's,
not
it's
even
like
planned.
useless.
There's no
Yeah,
exit plan. Like you just wake up one morning and you're telling them, you know what, leave, man.
yeah.
They
And you're
say-
telling another organization, you're telling the UN.
I
It's
think-
not the UN responsibility. It's our humanity thing. You know, these people they've been fighting in their home. We've chosen the worst part of our country and put them there.
Yeah, man.
And now we
Like the
we want to
farthest
chase
point.
them. And we've been getting funds and donations for all their support and everything. It's not like it's free, you know.
It's not a
Y-
free
UN
because the government gains a lot just
A
by
lot,
the
a
virtue
lot.
of hosting refugees in this country. Is something that they get.
It's so silly, so silly.
There's
It's
this
so silly,
bilateral ties that they have with these countries that, you know, like Germany, for instance, the GIZ company, the organization, USAID. That's a bilateral tie between US and Kenya. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All the NGOs pay tax.
They do.
All
man.
the
They
CBOs
do.
pay tax.
Yeah.
This money is going to the pockets of this government guy.
You know the reason why they want to close it down is because of the case, the maritime case, the maritime border case
So
between
actually,
Kenya
that
and
case.
Somalia.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like the
the
larger
thing.
population of refugees in Kenya are from South Sudan and Somalia. The rest of them are from Congo, Burundi, and Rwanda. You get, but the highest population, especially the camp in Dadaab, that's the Somalis that are there, most of them. So we imagine like closing down that refugee camp just because two countries cannot agree on a certain issue, and it goes down to affect the most vulnerable people,
Even the locals.
even the
Many
locals,
schools-
not even the
many
refugees
schools,
alone. Like, you know,
yeah,
the problem
yeah,
is,
yeah.
I don't know, man. This guys think, just because you're chasing the refugees or you're closing down the refugee camp, you're affecting the countries where these refugees come from. You're not affecting them. You're affecting even the locals. There are locals who gain just by the virtue of these guys being in our country.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
gain a lot.
Like there are
We
businesses
gain a
that
lot.
Go on so much. But these guys, just by them living in this country, we gain a lot.
Like that place where I work is called Kalobeye. It's a settlement thing for the refugees.
It's a permanent
And
settlement
they,
scheme.
yes, and they've built the workers, the roofings, the mabati things, the timber, the nails, everything is got from the host people.
Imagine.
That's millions of shillings just feeding the host
Circulating
community.
around that place.
Yeah, you know, the iron sheet, everything is built there. Everything, they even have some motorbikes. They are doing real. There's an Equity Bank in the camp, in the settlement.
Now, let me even take you back. Yeah. There's a phone ringing. Yeah, I think it's G-Money's phone. I was saying, yeah, when you go back, the guys that work for the county government right now, like the big guys in the management, yeah, most of these guys started their careers at the refugee camp just by working with the NGOs. Even the governor was working for the UN.
Almost everybody
guys,
was.
almost
got-
most of those guys have worked for the NGOs. Now, we imagine if that camp was not there, it will have reduced the number of elites that we have in that country right now
By a
by a
big margin.
bigger margin. Even the governor himself would probably have tarmacked that time when he finished school. But probably man did not even tarmac. He went to work for the NGOs at that time. It was easy to
The
work
other
for
day.
them.
Happening right now. Hey, agree.
Yeah.
What's happening right now is that now they think they can do away with the NGO,
Yeah.
the UN, the people who are supporting them, because now almost everybody's got a job in the office.
Yeah, man.
They
Because
forgot that
the
the
person
beginning, a few years.
The person calling the shots has a job in the government and is someone that is rich. What about the young people like you who work at the camp? They will be affected when that camp gets closed. You get? Looks like I've lost Alan.
Things,
so-
I just saw that, and then the boss of the minister comes out and speak like that. We are giving you 14 days, yeah, to make
leave.
sure these guys go. And
that's
you are
bullshit,
telling
man.
you're,
That's bullshit.
you're telling the UN diplomats who have jobs, who are getting hefty salaries, they
Yeah.
are not suffering.
They're not suffering.
Yeah,
It's the common man is going to suffer.
Yeah.
Sometimes when these guys are making decisions, you wonder, do they even have the interest of the people? They never do have the interest of the people.
Never.
They're always
Never,
thinking
never,
about
never.
themselves. Man, anyway, that's our leaders, man. That's Africa for you. You understand?
That's us.
Yeah, moving on, bruv. There's a lot to talk about in this episode, so we have to move a little bit faster.
Let's try.
Yo, there's right now there's something called community service. So the curfew, the 8 p.m. curfew. If you're caught outside, let's say you're at the bar past curfew hours, you are not going to be just arrested and you leave a fine and then you go. Right now you choose two things: a fine of 50,000 or a community service. So community service, you work for 1 week, 7 days. So every single day you'll be assigned. So in Nairobi, for instance, I don't know about outside Nairobi, but this is something that is happening now. If you're caught past curfew hours, you go to work at Marikiti Market, you go to work at Mudhurwa, and you also clean the Nairobi River. So imagine every single day you work there for 7 days.
That's awesome, I think. It's better, like police, like, it's a system we need to take up, to clean our whole environment. Who's going to do it? It's better instead of staying in the cell for the whole day and coming up with the useless fines that they're just going to end up in the pockets of corrupt people.
The first guys, the first people who started, they caught 50 guys, yeah? There was a few white guys, a few Nigerians, and some Kenyans who were caught in the club. And then they went and did the community service, man.
It's awesome. I've seen this in movies. I don't know how it can really work, but if it will really help, all the plastic bottles we have in the streets.
Yeah, man.
And it is better if you are caught by mistake. You know that it's not going to be something bad that will happen.
Do you think the same needs to be implemented countrywide? Like, for instance, in Lodwar.
Yeah.
What kind of community
Definitely.
service should people do, man? Because I know a few friends of mine who, if they usually they stay outside past curfew hours.
Yeah.
But most times,
should help.
the punishment is not that big.
So, most time the punishment is a bribe.
Yeah, man. So, like right now, you can't
so
bribe. You can't.
How can we account for the bribe? It's better we can account for community service.
Yeah.
Picking litter in town, cleaning public toilets,
Hey, but imagine, like,
clearing
Alan.
bushes.
Imagine, Alan, you've been caught, let's say, out there at Budua, and then
Engaging in indulging in a lot of
Indulging in-
drinking, and you go past curfew time.
yeah, and then if we imagine now they give you a community service of cleaning the drainage. You see those drainage in town? So they let you clean those drainage, man. Alan is not in Kakuma working. Your boss is calling you like, Alan, Wagwan, why you not at work?
Hey, I will
You're
be
out
fired,
here
man.
At the sun, yeah, you're just collecting litter and cleaning the drainage, man. That would be so embarrassing.
It will be. I'll be fired. I'll be fired, definitely. It's in the contract. It is known that if you engage in anything illegal and you are caught by police, and now
lose
the
your job.
organization will not be able to defend you, and you are paid for the work you do for the time.
Man. Yeah,
So if you're not available, somebody else get the job.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
So I don't think I'll be. That's why I always fear. I have this phobia for even just going out in
Going
the
out,
night.
yeah.
I've not been out in the night for a very long time.
Man, it's-
Since the curfew was implemented.
crazy,
I don't
it's
try to
crazy,
risk. I
man.
don't want to risk just because of a few beers.
I
my
know
friend.
a few people who will work every single week.
But people have problems, people have issues.
Everyone,
I'm not
yeah.
going to compare myself with everybody, people are crazy out there.
Mm.
And I don't know why you want to drink throughout the morning. You have your own problems. And but it's not a must. It's not something that is like I can say that if agree you are caught out in the night drinking and you have to clean and I pass you cleaning the drainage, I'll definitely be happy.
It's
I'll not
crazy,
feel
man.
sad.
What do you think?
I'm
What
not
do you
feel
think?
sad.
In Lodwar, where do you think needs community service?
Everywhere we need everywhere. We don't want to make it to be like Nairobi, then we say, hey, what do? Let's clean everywhere. No, we just start right now. We create litter collection areas. We start recycling plastic bottles. If you see a plastic, put it on the side. If you see we start early so that we don't have the problem,
Yeah,
in
man.
future. Like Nairobi right now, you can't even solve it. Even if you are given a tender for waste management in Nairobi,
Yeah.
you still not make it, and it will be billions of shillings. You see, it's better right now in Lodwar.
Our waste
We start with
management
our
business in Lodwar is a bit difficult, man. I've seen a couple of people who've tried that. Like, it's difficult. It's difficult to like people to leave litter at their gates so that other people can come pick it. Difficult, man. I've seen that.
it's all about how you go about it in the sense that how you communicate. So you have to have professionals working with you. You don't want to be a quack and you go into business of convincing people. You want to.
Yeah,
It
man.
has to be a professional thing. It's not like me and you can start that business. We have to look for a professional guy who can convince the community. How do we brand it? How do we market it? So that the people we are selling the idea to, because it works somewhere else, it's because the guys have been convinced otherwise.
Yeah, man.
The convincing thing. But yeah. You
Bro,
can get
the
some
last
people to
episode-
convince them.
The last episode before, sorry, and we want to apologize, by the way, for not recording the last week's episode. Yeah, there was a few some difficulties we couldn't record, but the other week before last week, yeah, the previous week, guys said I went all in on Dahil, bro. Like guys were surprised, like, yo, why are you talking sad things about your brother?
Yeah, man. I mean, me too. I was just like,
What is he saying?
what is this all about? Like this guy is a professional. Is quite older than you. He's probably a big brother.
Yeah, I understand.
So I
That's
don't think
my
where where you come from and you want to like think you are advising him. It's probably should be the other way around.
Nah, bruv, I don't
So,
think so. I'm not of that. I'm a very opinionated person. That's something that people need to understand. For me, I'm very opinionated. Like, I always have an opinion about everything. Sometimes it's a bad thing, but you see, when I don't think their needs, a younger person cannot advise someone that's older than them. When I see there's something wrong, trust me, bruv, I'm gonna advise you.
It's not like really. That's quite. It's not quite. It is quite confrontational, and you might not get the results that you want
Obviously,
because, if you see something wrong, it's now it's you. Is it wrong to you or
Because-
wrong to the world?
me
And
tell you.
who are you to judge for the whole world what's wrong?
becomes-
Who gave you the prefect?
it becomes controversial when people focus on who is saying, not the message. When people focus on me, that is a problem. You see, people will be like, that guy always talks like that. You know what I mean? Like, they don't focus on what you're saying, what you're complaining about. But you know what I mean? Like, Dahil is a good guy, and he understood what I was saying, not why or the person saying it. He did not have a problem.
Or
We
how?
actually-
Or
we
how?
actually talked on
Or
phone.
how? Or how you were saying it?
Yeah,
Like
you-
if
you-
it's
you
wrong
focus-
and
you
it's wrong
focus
to
on the
you.
message.
If it's wrong and it's wrong to you, it might be it was a business opportunity for him and his family. So if you come out with a blanket accusation, from what moral standpoint are you standing from? Who like why you? Why are you pointing it out? And if you point it out as a mistake, then you're like Ezekiel. Are you there to be pointing out people's mistakes,
Come
or
on, man.
are you just there to
You guys are
contribute?
overthinking.
We have a right to overthink because you put it out there. We can think the way we want. You put it out there, so you just make sure what you're putting out is what you want people to understand.
Yeah, man.
Like, just say, I have a feeling that what you say is not good, so it becomes a personal opinion to you, and it's not like it's a right or wrong, black or white.
Let me tell you. Let's even move on. Yeah. I was I saw something on the internet this week, and was, I think, a reality show in the US, and they were saying, I think these girls were saying, you know what, I have no problem with my man cheating as long as he cheats respectfully. Is there anything called cheating respectfully? So what she was saying is, to her, cheating respectfully is he doesn't show that he's cheating, he hides it, and then
How would she know?
obviously the guy is hiding. But so she was saying, cheating respectfully. So there's no way this guy is going to cheat in the open. Obviously. Then
There's no cheating in the open, my friend. Cheating involves hiding.
There are people who cheat openly, by the way. I know.
That's not cheating. That's affair.
Okay.
It's having an affair, like probably the difference for me between cheating and affair is cheating is when you're just hooking up with the people for the sake of the sex.
Is it a one-time thing?
And affair is when you are looking for something for companionship or something that you're not getting somewhere else, or something better. So I don't want to judge. What do you think, man? I don't know about cheating. I don't have I would probably break up with somebody who cheated on me. But I will understand the why.
Let me
understand why.
I was talking to someone here. I think this is going to be like something we're going to do more often. Let me call someone who you are having this discussion with. So I told them I'm going to call them on the podcast. Let me see if they are going to pick.
So.
Yeah, let's see if they are going to pick.
Who is the someone?
She said she wants to stay anonymous.
Maybe
just in case
my
I call
girlfriend
her.
And you are asking my girlfriend questions.
Nah, bro. She's not picking, man. Let's see. One last time. Okay.
Good for her.
She's lucky, eh? Okay, she has picked. Can you hear her?
No.
Hello. Hi. You're on speaker.
No.
On the podcast.
No, not today, really.
So, Alan, can you hear her?
I can hear her.
Okay. Yes.
I can.
Not, I am cooking.
You can still multitask.
No, I cannot multitask with you.
I wanted to ask you something. Something we were talking about earlier this week. There's that topic about cheating respectfully.
Cheating respectfully.
Yes. Is there something called cheating respectfully?
Cheating respectfully.
And if you're going to cheat respectfully, how do you cheat respectfully?
There's nothing like cheating respectfully.
Give me your opinion. I want to hear. I know I've caught you.
Cheating respectfully.
I know I've caught you off guard, but
Yes, you have. There's nothing like cheating respectfully. Cheating is cheating.
okay.
But is cheating.
How do you do it respectfully?
I don't know if it's respectful. I don't think that is.
I know you have your opinions, but I'm going to hang up.
My opinion is that I'm going to resolve them.
Okay, fine.
So
She
Probably
doesn't want to talk about
her.
them. But we were talking.
Okay.
Actually talking with her about having those.
what was she saying? You heard what she said. She said
She,
you can quote her.
nah, bro. But anyway, what she was saying is, if someone is cheating on you, yeah. Let's say don't show the person they are cheating with. Like they don't rub it in your face. That you know what, me and this person are out there and we're kicking it.
I just wonder, like, why do you? Why? You know, the reason why you would cheat is because, like, why would you cheat? Why you would cheat? I would say, let me put myself in a shoe of a cheater because I always have argument for every situation.
Yeah, cheat.
So this guy is, or this lady. If it's a lady, why would you have like sex with two different guys
What is wrong with that?
all the time?
What is
You know,
wrong?
maybe
No, wait.
if you're my listen, let me tell you how why it's wrong.
Okay.
If you're my girlfriend, if she is my girlfriend and is hooking up with me, where with somebody else? Because I'll be tapping that every day. Every day. She's going to be so every day. And I wonder when is she gonna get time to hook up with somebody else? She must be really having a lot of energy and like that guy. And if she like that guy, then what am I doing?
Alan, I'll
You know?
use your example.
What am I doing?
I'm gonna use your example, okay? You, maybe you're dating
my situation.
someone. Ndio. You're dating someone.
Yeah.
You're always working in Kakuma, and the person you are with is in Lodwa. You understand? So how many
Yeah.
times do you see them in a week? 2 days only. Ndio.
Yeah.
On Saturdays and on Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why are you saying that? First of all, why are you saying that women should not have sex with more than 2 guys? If that's her choice, man. That's what she's decided. Why is it okay for me?
I've not said they should. I've asked, how is it possible?
It's possible.
You know,
And I'm
from
using
the
an
anatomy, you're not a woman. You know, I'm not a woman. But from the way I usually deal with women, like my girl. When she, for example, anytime anybody with a girl, this is the scenario I'm trying to paint. Where she come over, you are hanging out there, and then you hear it, and she's your girl. You know, maybe it's the beginning of the relationship.
What makes
then
you think?
you're just hooking
What
up like
makes you think?
like once listen for a minute. Maybe there's a different scenario. It's the beginning of a relationship. You know, you're hooking up like once in a while, and maybe she knew somebody else and they were also hooking up, but she likes you too, or he likes you too. So maybe that's going to happen. But in an example for my case, there was a time when I was not working in Kakuma, you see.
Okay.
It's just recently that I started working in Kakuma. And those times when I was not working, the year 1, year 2, year 3, I was on it every day, you know, until maybe she wants a break. Maybe she wants a break and say, hey man, you tap this thing a while, let's take 2 weeks break, you know, because but that's kind of my scenario. But if you give your woman a space and you're not giving her attention and you're not wanting to tap it all the time, man, if she cheat on you, you're not supposed to talk, you know. You're not, maybe she don't like you.
Bro,
maybe she don't like you. And she's feeling pity.
I was telling you, you see her twice a week. No, twice a
Now
week.
that we are in year 5, now that we are in year 5, is a totally different thing. Even she cannot think about it. If she think about it, then she don't like me. It's good riddance, you know. You want somebody to cheat on you and go because you don't want to continue just hanging on the balance, you know. If it's me and my girl wants to cheat on me, I would say don't even cheat. Just go, because it means you're not happy.
Bro, I'm telling you, I love
So,
the passion.
yeah.
I love the passion, yeah. I love
Yeah.
I love it. It's
It
been a
means-
minute
and-
since-
and, you know,
it's
those-
been a minute
those-
since I've
those
seen you
guys-
this passionate. I'm talking about something.
And you know those guys who are cheating, you know, because there are guys who are cheating, and I don't want to blame them because maybe their situation is not good and they are not like happy, and they don't know how to tell the girl or the boy. They don't want to hurt their feelings. They don't know how
you
to communicate. You know, we've been
Let me ask you something. If you cheated today, would you go forward and tell your girlfriend, you know what, I cheated, man?
no. What? Hey, Why?
There are people
No,
who
I
do
won't.
that, by the
I won't.
way.
I won't say. You know, it depends how much you like this guy. You know, I can be hooking up with the girl, but I know it's not going anywhere. So I can cheat, and I don't care about the consequences. But this type of girl here that I'm talking about, for me and for you, that I want you, the kind of relationship that I want you to have, is you care about this woman. You don't want to embarrass her. You don't want to make her look like a fool. And her, on the other hand, she don't want to embarrass you, and she don't want you to make you look like a fool.
Where do you draw
So
the
that's
line?
it's
Yeah?
like,
Where do you draw the line and say, at this point, this is cheating and this is not cheating? Like, you know, most people actually think that, you know, just cheating is having sex alone. In your opinion, where do you think, where do you draw the line and say, like, you know what, at this point, you will be cheating if you do this thing?
for me, I will not. I'll start from the beginning again. I agree. I'll not hold cheating like you did something to me. You know, I will hold cheating like you did something for yourself. You see, you did something for yourself. You wanted to get laid. Where was I?
Preach, doctor.
Am I a lousy? Am I a lousy lay? That's why you did not look for me. If I'm a lousy lay, then you see, it's not something. It's not. You know, like cheating. Affair. Maybe having an affair, like I was telling you, is quite different because now I went back. I went back. You went back. You went back. You see, and I was not. But if my woman cheat on me, right now, as much as I'll break up with her, I will not look to diss her and make her look like the villain.
Oh, okay,
She needed something.
Okay.
I did not provide.
She
see,
went to look
I
for
did not
something
provide.
that you couldn't provide.
Yeah, and
Now,
maybe I could not talk about it because women talk. I could not talk about it. I'm proud. I'm silly. I have this masculinity,
Now, would
and I
you
did not
forgive
become.
her?
I did not bend.
Would you forgive her if she went out to look for something that you couldn't provide?
It's not material thing. I'm not talking about money or anything.
I
And if
understand, I
it's not
understand.
money,
It doesn't have to
I'm
be.
talking about this, compassion.
I
these
understand.
things that. Yeah.
I know what you're
If
saying.
I will not
know what you're saying.
forgive her and take her back. I
Let's
just forgive
say-
her and
let's say-
be friends with her.
Hypothetically speaking, your sex game maybe is shit. And then she goes
Yes,
out there.
I should be dumped. I should be dumped, man. Yeah.
Trust me. She
I
goes
should be
out
dumped,
there,
in fact, not be cheated. Yeah.
She goes out there to look for good dick.
Then
Would you forgive
she
her?
should not come back. I would excuse her and say, please just go and get the good thing you want, And because I got no game, I gotta improve myself, I gotta or I would ask her. But if she already gone out there,
Kwani, you can't
and
sit
got
down,
it.
You can't sit down with her and say, you know what, by the way, you went out there to look for good dick. You understand? Like, where do you think is the problem? What should I do more?
if you are if
Oh
you're a
my
good guy and you have a good relationship with your woman, that kind of communication should already have happened, to the extent that she's going to dump you or cheat on you. When a woman cheats on you, she's already dumped you, nigga. She's not gonna come and beg you to get back together.
Not
You're
all
the one
time.
who
Not all the
gonna
time.
beg her.
I disagree with you, by the way. Not all the time that a woman cheats or someone cheats, they don't want anything to do with you. Do you know most people who
No, they want something to do with you.
No, listen to me. I
They
was saying-
love you.
I was saying,
You misquote me already.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't say they don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
They just don't want to be in a relationship with you. Because you are, or if a woman is just going out, yeah. Even if you're,
Listen,
you say what you
a
want to say.
married
Yeah.
man, okay? A married man, and it always happens, man. A married man goes out there to cheat. Do you know that guy still loves his wife, and you'll never leave his wife for a second for that side chick? It rarely happens.
What about a woman? What about a woman?
The same thing.
Do you think a woman would go out there and cheat on you and get some good dick
And still
and then come back
home and laugh with you, bruv.
and he will laugh with you? She
Yeah.
will laugh with you because she's your friend. Not because she wants to get your small dick.
But she's still with you because you don't have game.
Yeah, because you're friends. Yeah. She's still with you because there's some more other things,
that means
and that's
she
how
still-
women are,
that means
and
she
that's
still
how
wants
people
you.
are.
That means she still wants you and she doesn't want to leave you.
As a friend, my friend, as a body, as a partner, but not a sexual partner. And that's a big difference between what women put out there and do. That's why we end up even sexually abusing them.
Listen,
Most
Ali.
women are friendly, and they want to be friends with you, but they don't want to hook up with you.
Let's put it this way.
You know?
Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
If you were to cheat today, for instance, and then it's because your woman has no game, probably she's not giving you brain the way you want it. Do you know what I mean? Or
And I've told her, and she
Wait.
don't want to change.
wait, and then maybe you've been.
I'll
telling her-
first of all tell her.
See, listen. Maybe you've not been. Maybe you've not even told her. Like, you know what? Hey, that act,
No,
you
no,
need to do it properly. I like it this way.
Personally, I wouldn't
But-
change.
but
Personally, I
listen, her
wouldn't
back,
change.
she
I wouldn't
doesn't want
cheat
to
because
bend
of
her
that.
back properly. You understand?
No, don't finish.
So
Don't even finish,
will
my
you-
friend.
will you-
I
will
would.
you-
I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't personally go out on my girl because of something that we are working on. You know. Yeah.
man.
You know. That's my situation. That's my life. You know. If even you and I agree, you know, we wouldn't stop being friends until we have argued first about that issue. You know. And sometimes we end up solving the issue.
So you only
So
go
that's
out.
me. That's me.
You only
yeah.
go out
Eh,
if
I-
you've
I
talked-
would.
If you've
You-
talked
I
to
tell
her
you,
and she's
yeah.
refused.
And she's refusing means she don't care about me. She don't want me.
All right.
She don't. Want, she's not even willing to try.
All right.
You know, and
fair
that's why
enough, fair
probably
enough.
yeah.
Fair
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
But you understand, like, okay, you need to communicate more, innit?
That's the only thing. You know, if you want to get brain from your woman,
Mm.
tell her. If she say no, tell her again. If she say no, ask her why. Tell her again. If she say no, ask her again. If she say no, ask her again, and then you'll get it. Don't just go outside there and get it from another woman, my friend.
You see-
You will lose both of them.
I want to say something, but I know this shit is nasty, and I'm not even gonna talk about it again. So let's move on, man.
Let's just move on.
All right,
man. But
man.
you got my point, you know.
I understand, I
And you use
understand.
that advice when you get your girl.
Come on, man. Bro. Um, by the way, you know, we've been talking about, you know, guys in Turkana, doing the podcast thing, because guys are loving it. You understand? Like, people are loving it, and we've been talking with a few ladies, and they finally, you know, accepted. You know, they're friends, and I've been chatting with them, telling them, you know what I mean? Like, you guys need to do a podcast. One of them used to do the YouTube thing, but her consistency at some point ikama ikaisha kidogo, but she's open to doing it right now. So they were not, I think they had no information on how the podcast thing is done. You understand? And I'm just so excited that they came to seek that help and say, by the we want to do this and this, and how can we do it? We don't have the equipment. And I told them, you know what? You, as long as you're in Nairobi, as long as you're in Lodwar, yeah, or in Turkana, you can come to the tech hub. There are equipments over there, and you can do them. You can do your podcast. And I've been wanting to see ladies having their own podcast and just talking about their things. You understand? That girl talk. And so I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, I'm ready for that podcast, man. There are two ladies who are planning on a podcast, and probably inshallah next week or the other week they will have their first episode, man. They came, we talked about the name of their podcast. I gave them a good name, or maybe I think. But I'm really so excited about, you know, their urge and their will to do this podcast. You understand? What do you think about that, man? What do
I
you
like
think
it.
about
I like it. I think it's open for everybody to like try this out and express yourself. You know, have conversation. But I'm not gonna be excited yet. I'm not gonna jump off the chair first of all until I
until
see
you
them
listen
do
to
it.
their
you know.
content?
Yeah, not the content even. I just want to see them do it. You know,
Yeah, man.
content will always be changing, but I just want to see it's out there, it's on. Then I might say, that's one. Let's go 2
You guys
and
have a
3
good
and
thing
but
going on out there.
yeah, I'm sure they're gonna do a good thing.
This is the thing, man.
But
For me,
I want them to do it first.
you see, for me, I want to see a lot more people coming out, not only podcasting, but a lot of things, even the YouTube channels. The problem is, usually people start these things and then at some point they stop doing it. And I know a few people who have cameras and they have all these equipments, but they can't even go on with whatever they had started. That shit makes me angry because
It's actually easy to start. You remember, even
It's
us
easy to
before
start.
we started, we started the thing. We did not just say we want to start and start. We have to think
to plan it.
what thing is going to happen forever.
let me tell
What are
you,
we?
before
Maybe
we even,
they don't have anything to.
do you know the day before I even started, like decided I want to do a podcast, I didn't even have the equipment, I didn't have anything. Bro,
Yeah.
I had planned this shit 1 year before I even started, like telling people, you know what, I need to do a podcast. I remember there's an app.
And you have research.
Yeah, you have to research. There's an app called Podbean. I downloaded it. I was just researching on how I can record a podcast on my phone. You don't need microphones and everything. You just need your phone. And I downloaded Podbean. I started recording myself. I was like, sound shit. And I was like, I went on. And then I didn't even focus on my voice. At first, I was focusing on my voice. And then I went on to think about the content that I need to talk about and the fluency and everything.
Yeah.
And then one time I recorded something that was really fun. I lost it. I don't know where it went. But what I'm trying to say is you need to do it on your own. You don't need to have this equipment to record these things. Just have your content. But we've made it easier for you. You can come to the Tech Hub and record everything. You know what I mean? You don't even need.
Yes.
And then Anchor, if you're not in Lodwar, Anchor, the app has that microphone part where you can record your own podcast. So go ahead and do it on your own. If you're interested, just do it. Starting it is easy, but maintaining it and doing it, the discipline to do it every fucking week is what you need.
Yeah.
So we
Yes,
need to
you
see
need- you
more
need to
content
have a-
creators in Turkana coming out and giving us their creativity. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, we need to have a political podcast or a talking show. Because we can't get these spaces in these radio stations. So you have to do it on your own.
Yes.
That is what I'm always saying.
Also, the more we talk, the more we engage each other, and the more we get to know each other better and stop judging each other.
Yeah, man.
And we can promote love and togetherness and unity. You know.
Love is the answer, man.
Yeah, the only way you can know what's in somebody's mind is not sitting at home and chatting and assuming what he or she has posted is what it's all about.
Yeah,
We need to have this more chit chat shows where we get the opinions and everybody is talking, so that we can build each other and get to know perspectives. You know.
Kabisa, man.
I'm sure guys, a lot of guys are
I'm so excited about the
benefit.
girls.
A lot of guys. The girls, what the girls doing?
I'm saying I'm so excited about the girls podcast and everything that they want to do. Also, I would like to see more guys coming out, having a football podcast, having a political podcast, having a YouTube channel that is very consistent. You understand? Yeah, so that's it, man.
And as always, as you have mentioned, the Tech Hub is there for the guys.
Yeah, the Tech Hub is
We
open
we
for
we,
everyone.
we since January we've been at it. We're now training guys basic ICT. We're training guys web design. We have a studio for recording your
We have
music and the
lighting.
podcast.
We have
Yeah, we
lighting
have
right now.
photo shoots.
Yeah, man.
We even have entertainment. You see, we now partnered recently with the Taknal and entertainment guys. You
Yeah.
remember those people? Dahil.
Nadail.
and they are now based at our place, and very soon his show, the Turkana Vibe
Will
show,
be recorded
is
at our
going to
tech
be
hub.
will be
see, man,
it's going to be at the Tech Hub very
that's a good
soon,
thing.
and
That's a good
everything is going. We're thinking of setting up a TV, you know, like online television,
Look,
where
bro,
we'll have
listen,
many
the other
shows
day I
coming
was
up.
talking. I know we've gone past our usual time, but the other day I was talking to someone that telling me, why are you doing this thing and it's not even paying off? Like most guys are actually saying, but then you've done this thing. Has it started paying? I'm like, listen, I'm not doing this to get money. Of course, at the end of the day, you have to pay your bills and everything, but right now it's just building your craft. You understand? So when you're coming to this thing,
And
you're
it's
not-
it's not costing us anything, you know.
not
We're just
costing us.
talking,
you're thinking like
and
I was saying, do not come to this thinking that, you know what, maybe after 4 episodes I'm going to get a sponsorship, a partnership with someone who want to promote their product on my podcast or their YouTube channel. Just do your thing, man. If someone at some point will listen to it and bro, I did not know that one day I'll be recording at the same place where the mics are open are being recorded. You understand? So that is just an achievement already.
there are more benefits apart from money. If
from
we
money.
want money, there are many other hustles
So we need
can
to
get
come
into,
together.
and we get into many other hustles.
And I'm
But
putting
this one here, we do for fun, we do for as a hobby, and we do if we make money out of it.
well and good.
Yeah, making money is a hobby too.
And I'm putting it out there, like if you have a YouTube channel, man, you can call us. You can come, you know what? Come. We need to talk about something on your YouTube channel. The more we collaborate, the more we are putting Turkana out there. You see? So we need to do more.
You see, like a cool example is like right now, you can see Nairobi Crazy Kena can collaborate with this cartoon actress.
You see?
And they come up with a skit. You see,
come up with a
and all of them are making it. So we need to. There are few people. There are many people in Turkana whom I know they want to go online. You know.
Yeah.
It's just having a good production and a good direction.
So
And
the more we collaborate together, the more we come together and do these things, the more we are pushing Turkana out there. So we need to do more. We need to come together. We need to. If you have a YouTube channel, man, contact us. We are gonna come to your to your YouTube channel. We're gonna chat shit. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is it, man. Let's collaborate. Let's come together and push Turkana. You see. So yeah, man, we've talked a lot, and we're coming to a wrap. So
Chip it straight out Turkana. Yeah, cause we straight out Turkana. Straight out Turkana. Hear the sounds from the valleys of Loima. Kamko nasi basi mwache kutupima. Turkana land ile place ya miujiza. Akuji kibaki joe kitua watoto wa giza. Iza, but I no word for sorry in my language. No regrets aturudi nyuma. Negotiations tunaenda kama untrained wamebeba chuma. Emuruta paki ya Ngirisai. Mountain imeraise mapuma. Straight out Turkana lot kipi mejama legend wanashauta luta. Ability shapigwa kila clan iko prepared kwenda vita. Welcome to Loki ile place ukisikia one gunshot ikipigwa tuna reply na sita. Attack on all fronts online kuna keyboard warriors wana terrorize Twitter. Bright nights, flashy lights, lifestyle utadhani Ibiza. Last train to Tac Vegas, ikicross tunajenga ukuta. Yeah, we gang banging from Kanam to Lomeyeng. Fought all these wars, now we peaceful, keep it zen. Poet bandit traded my gun for my pen. Ask around straight from Turkana, they still know my name. Flow Kaya River Takwell, I'm a giver past that Rita. Stand tall, come out Loima, we all sinners, Lord forgive us. I'm not human, beast in cross ya angu ebu na nagira. Straight out Turkana, got it locked from push to Naoyatira. Blood clotting, motor car fire. Kaniyo ting uneza shakaya. Keep it on, kakong to kakuma. Get it hot, nani straight out Turkana. Yeah, dance to the tune of the land, my brother. Struggle killer day, ni overcome these blunders. We got to make it to the top, it looks good, Kajana. I'm a diamond, been through us, straight out Turkana. Chip it, straight out Turkana. Yeah, cause we straight out Turkana. Straight out Turkana.